Hi guys, it's Ross Stisi here doing a follow-up video with Richard Roncero from Steps to Hope. Last time we did a lot of video, we were putting Steps to Hope forward for a grant from Skipton Building Society. We got loads of votes, we did a lot of video, we put you guys forward, and thankfully we got the £1,000. Happy days!
Delighted.
Happy days! But since then there's been a lot of other things happening in Steps to Hope. So tell us a wee bit more about that, Richard.
Well, we're absolutely over the moon, obviously, when we learned that we had won the £1,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to us.
Yeah.
And as we've said before, we're not funded, not for profit. So £1,000 really does help us keep the plate spinning with the projects that we've got set up. Entering into 2020, we've got big plans as we've surged forward, and we've obviously the 2 soup kitchens are going really well, but we're looking to obviously do a shelter now on a Sunday, which is massive for us. Just trying to get people out the cold snap. So we're looking on a Sunday evening after the soup kitchen closes, we're going to open the doors back up and invite those who are sleeping rough to come and stay over on a Sunday to the Monday morning. So we're really excited to get that project off the ground,
So when's that starting? So
I think we're launching it in February, so next month, no long.
Wow.
It's going to be a small scale shelter. So we've bought 6 beds, and it's going to start off with 6 people, and as the weeks go on we're going to add in another 6 beds and kind of build it up. So I think we're aiming to have 25 beds, hopefully that'll be 25 people once a week getting off the streets, and again us trying to engage with them, to see how we can support them into a better way of life,
Wow, and since we did the last video, I know you've had some good news from other places as well, some more grant money coming in to fund what ultimately was or is the catering van. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So someone actually nominated us, someone from our social media page, a bit like how we met really. Someone put our name forward, and we got shortlisted to the final with the Sun newspaper. So we put in a grant and we got awarded £20,000, which was just unbelievable.
Wow.
The Sun phoned me and says, you've been awarded the full amount, and
oh my God.
I said, how much was that for? It was £20,000. I almost burst out crying. I dropped to my knees. I just couldn't believe that sum of money was coming to us. Steps to Hope obviously are tirelessly working trying to raise funds, so we specifically for the catering van we managed to raise 10,000 ourselves. So we've got
because you were looking for 15, what was it, 15?
So we've now got a £30,000 budget to buy a catering van. So I mean,
you'll have the best catering van in Edinburgh.
well, we'll have the best cooks. Our cooks are phenomenal. So I can't, we're blown away that's now materialised so quick. So again, come the end of January, we're going to now start sourcing the correct van for us. And we're looking to do 2 evenings a week, going out and doing like burgers and various different food, as well as having someone in recovery on the van, sharing the solution to addiction to roadside. The soup kitchens are amazing, but there is still people who choose not to come to kitchens for many different reasons, especially Sunday suppers. It's so busy. People, it's overwhelming walking
like an
into
anxiety thing, like a mental health.
And you've got people who don't want to lose their pitch if they're maybe begging for money. There's people who have got their spot laid out for sleeping rough and they don't want to lose it, so they don't want to come to us inside. So this gives us a bigger reach to actually, we've got the 2 soup kitchens, come to us. For those that don't, we can maybe come to use, and of course it'll be used for the coffee runs as well, which means I won't be running about with coffees in my car anymore.
Absolutely. I mean, it's it would appear from the outside in the conversations that we've had that you're kind of hitting that curve where things are just kind of taking off.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. Do you know, I think, and that's all down to the team. Yeah. It's down to, do you know, the dedication that our volunteers who are giving their time up for nothing, but they're so committed because they absolutely believe in the Steps to Hope cause, which for that reason, you know, they'll go and do a day's work all day with their jobs, and then they'll come to us and give us absolutely everything. You know, we've got a fundraising team, we've got our cooks, we've got our support volunteers, those in recovery who are carrying a message, and put it all together. You know, we're definitely opening doors very quickly as an organisation. You know, bearing in mind we only registered in 2018, and this is where we're at, which is incredible.
It's amazing.
You know, and so I'm so grateful to not only the volunteers but to everyone. Our social media following has been a huge platform for us, you know, to get our name out there. Certainly for donations, that's what's kept us going. And you know, so many we've had another visitor up tonight handing in raffle prizes for future raffles. This is just keeping the plate spinning. So we're just so thankful that we're here, but nowhere where we want to be still. We've got big plans, you know.
So that wheel will never stop, will it? It'll just keep going, and you just got to keep spinning that wheel, so to speak.
As long as there's people on our streets suffering for addiction, you know, we will not stop. And I find it unacceptable in 2020 that there's still people out there with no hope, lost and forgotten on our streets, and Steps to Hope want to go and connect with these people, you know, and show them that there is a new way, there is a solution, you know, and they can come with us rather than pointing them to another place or signposting, come with us, and we've got the answer, you know. So
I mean, I've probably spoke to you about 10 times since we first met. From that first day, all these people nominated Steps to Hope on that Facebook post, and it just comes out of your pores. It just comes out of the passion just comes out of your blood. So you can see why everyone else has got the same passion, because ultimately it comes from you, and naturally it comes from everybody in the team. It's I've met a lot of you now, and everyone is the same. They're all here to help other people.
I mean, I can't put into words the volunteers that we've got. You know, they're so we were just speaking about being driven, and they give absolutely everything. And sometimes we've taken on a wee bit too much. Like Christmas period there was crazy. You know, we were prepared to serve like 200 Christmas dinners over 2 nights. We'd done a Christmas handout, we had a DJ party, and there was a lot of organising, and you could see towards the end of the year, myself included, people were getting tired but pushing themselves. You know, there was we've had volunteers from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 at night doing a bagpack, and then turning up at a soup kitchen. You weren't even meant to be on tonight, and they just want to give. And it's I'm so blessed for the team that's part of Steps to Hope. Do you know, if I could pick a team, if I could pick a dream team, it would be them. They've found us. Do you know, they came to us. It's so I'm so grateful, and that's what makes us special. It's do you know, that it's not just one personality at Steps to Hope. It's everyone plays their vital role, which makes it so inviting for our guests to come along, and everyone's playing, the food's delicious, which makes them want to come back, and you know, and then we've got the strong recovery too, which can guide them into a new place. And so it's just it's a beautiful charity. I have to say I'm in love with Steps to Hope, and so is everyone out there.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much for the update, Richard, and I'll put a little link on this page somewhere once we finish this video up, and hopefully if you can donate any money, cash.
That'll do, aye.
Money, cash.
Money and good people.
Money and good people.
Yeah.
And if you've got any spare time, then please look up Steps to Hope. Again, I'll put a link in the video, and if you look them up, anything you can donate in terms of time or resource, then that'll be it. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's great. Thanks for all the time that you've given us, Ross. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and we'll continue to work with each other, pal. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again.
Thank you.